This video is part of my 1 to 99 skill guide. If you want to learn the best way of achieving max level, click the first link in the description to go to the main guide. Hello everyone, Kaoz here, and welcome to another old school Runescape video. Today, Wintertodt Firemaking. Released alongside the continent of Zaya, the Wintertodt is pretty much the only way to train firemaking efficiently. This is a skilling boss where players work together to defeat an ice tornado, which I guess causes people to be cold. Yeah, I don't get it either. This is also the only way to gain profit while training the skill, and the experience per hour here will depend on your firemaking level. You can see experience rates from around 150k per hour at level 50, all the way to above 300k per hour at 99. As for the profit per hour, at the end of the boss kill, if you gained enough points, which will be explained later, you will get a supply crate with rewards scaling with your herb lore, mining, fishing, crafting, farming, and wood cutting levels, so the higher level you are, the more money you will make. By doing this activity, you will also be able to gain both the Pyromancer outfit for more experience and the Phoenix pet. For the level requirements, the only thing you really need here is 50 firemaking. Oddly enough, even though you use wood cutting, fletching, farming, and herb lore during the activity, you don't need any levels here. Also, this isn't a level, but if you are doing this on a new account, talk to an estate agent to buy a house so you gain construction experience by fixing the braziers. For the quest requirements, there's also nothing stopping you. Not even favor with the cities of Korend, which is kinda weird. For the item requirement, we need at least 4 pieces of warm clothing, a tinderbox, and an axe. While not exactly needed, I would highly recommend bringing all of the following items as well, which are a knife, a hammer, and as much food as you want. For low levels, it is great to take things such as cakes or jugs of wine, and for higher levels, I would recommend things such as Ceridome brews. Before we continue, I will quickly explain this activity. Simply put, you will burn logs or kindle to inflict damage to the ice tornado in the middle of the arena. Actions you perform during the kill will give you points, including lighting the brazier, adding roots or kindle to it, repairing it when destroyed, or helping the pyromancers near the braziers when their health becomes red. If you have at least 500 points at the end of the kill, you will receive a reward crate which will contain different supplies. For every 500 extra points, you will receive an additional loot roll. This means that anything below a multiple of 500 will give you a chance at rolling extra loot. For example, if you gain 750 points, you will get your normal loot as well as a 50% chance of gaining additional loot. So, with the point system out of the way, let's look at the different ways to go about doing this activity. There are 2 ways of doing the Wintertodt. Either doing it on the official worlds with a ton of people, or doing it solo. I will cover both so you can find your favorite one. For the group method, there are 3 ways to do this, and I will mention the pros and cons of each one since all of them have their niche use. Before we start though, here's some general information about the activity that you need to keep in mind regardless of which method you choose. First, light the brazier at the beginning of the kill. Second, stand here while you cut logs to avoid damage from the falling snow. Third, when you are burning logs you will take damage and this will make you stop, so you need to click on the brazier again. Fourth, when you see a lot of snow above the brazier, move away, let it explode, and come back to repair and light it again for easy points. Fifth, if you are on the Wintertodt world, don't worry about the Pyromancer since people will heal him, and if they don't, just go to the other brazier. And finally, when you finish the kill, you will gain experience equal to 1000 times your firemaking level, and if you leave, you won't get this experience bonus or your crate. So stay here until the end of the kill. And with those quick tips, let's jump into the methods. The first method focuses strictly on firemaking experience, as you will focus on cutting logs and burning them right away. If doing this, you can avoid bringing a knife, which will be an extra inventory spot for a bit more experience per trip to the braziers. The second method focuses on points and experience. Since burning kindle gives 25 points and burning logs gives 10, go ahead and cut 19 logs into kindle and then burn them for your quick and easy 500 points. But you may need less since the brazier might need attention, giving you more points without burning kindle. The cold can also interrupt your fletching, so watch out for that. After you get 500 points, just start burning normal logs for the rest of the kill for even more experience. The third method focuses strictly on points, and this time you will fletch every single log you get for the entirety of the kill. Since there's a ton of people on the main world, you may not be able to get at least, let's say, 1000 points per game. So if you are doing this, I would recommend finding a world with not a ton of people to give you more time to rack up as many points as possible for more loot out of your supply crates and more chances at the pet. Finally, this is not a method, but I did this just to show you that you can actually get the 500 points even if you start late. By focusing on fletching the logs and burning them, there's a really good chance to get to the point threshold, so don't give up if you don't start right away. Next, let's look at the solo method. This can actually get super annoying quickly, but after you pick it up, it will be really relaxing. First, find an open world with all the pyromancers up. Grab 3 vials of water from the crates, and then pick 3 herbs to make into potions to help the pyromancers when they lose all their health. Next, run around lighting all 4 braziers and go to the safe zone to avoid damage. The braziers will extinguish from time to time, so when they do, run to each one to light them up and keep all 4 lit until the Wintertodt health is around 20% or below. Once this happens, you will take damage less often and you can start chopping and burning. To keep the game going for as long as you can, maintain the bar between around 10 and 15% to rack up a massive amount of points. To finish the game, simply keep burning logs at 1 brazier instead of letting it regenerate when it gets close to 10%. Remember that this method is mostly aimed towards the rewards, since doing Wintertodt on an official world will give you more experience per hour just because of the bonus you get at the end, which happens every few minutes with fast kills. So it depends on what you want, more profit or more XP. And that's it for my Wintertodt guide in a group or solo environment. I will see you in another video if you decide to keep watching. Best of luck and have a great day.